I'm back for Dusty's ongoing coverage of the Blast TV Austin Major Playoffs. I'm here with Graham following the Team USA versus Stream Team showmatch. So tough loss, tough loss against the plucky European underdogs. Lost to Oni Pixel, especially losing to Oni Pixel. How's that feeling?
It feels incredibly devastating. Like, I honestly couldn't be more pissed off. And, they came with a good game plan, and they got us good. No, in all seriousness, it was a fun match, and we did actually want to try in the end, but I think we ended up trolling a little too much, and let it get way too out of hand. But it was really nice playing with Goose.
Yeah, definitely playing with Goose is a really unique opportunity. I think this is the first time he's played Counter-Strike in 10 years, and for better or worse, it kind of shows on the server. But you said it was really fun to play with him. What's it like playing with kind of the guy who invented Counter-Strike?
It's surreal because obviously CS basically been my life for the last 11 years now. So to be able to play with the guy that actually created the game is very, very awesome for me. So we were all trying to hype him up, set him up for some plays, and I think we were calling too much strats. It was a bit of a struggle, but it was awesome to play with him. I loved it.
We did see him have that near 1v3 versus Gales there, when he was sitting up in heaven looking down on him as he was struggling to defuse the bomb. But overall, it was a good bit of fun. We had nothing. Skadoodle, all those guys getting back, and it's great to see. How was it playing with Elige again? Good to play with your former Complexity teammate?
Yeah, I enjoy playing with him. It's a lot of fun. We were cracking up a lot of jokes on the stream, so hopefully you could catch them. But yeah, it's always nice to play with John. You're still friends, and he's taught me a lot about the game. So I really don't like hearing all this negative stigma about Grim can't play for Elige or any of that stuff, because I think Elige is a great player, and I think he's taught me and all of our teammates on Complexity a lot of stuff that we did not know before, specifically with mechanics.
Now, looking at back to Complexity, of course, it's been a while since we've seen you as a team fell out in their first stage. Part of that comes down to, of course, having Junior as a stand-in, having Adron, who you're still testing in the coach role, but obviously fell short of expectations for one of North America's best teams. Now that you've had some time to reflect on it, what do you think went wrong for Complexity in the major?
Yeah, I said it before, but it's basically our mid rounds. We got a lot of chaos in the mid rounds. Like sometimes we got a 5v3 and just ended up to keep going, and then all of a sudden it's a 3v3 again, or 2v3 or something like that. So we just need to stay a little more composed. And I'd say in the clutches, it was mainly just about being on the same page. We were not on the same page. We already talked about it already on our group chat over the break, but yeah, we just got to be better about trusting each other, especially when the round gets close in some of these pressure games.
Now, heading into the offseason, you're still Complexity is still actively working on sorting out hallzerk's visa situation. But fortunately, you're going to start the season back in Europe, and I believe you're heading to EWC. But regardless of that, he's obviously going to be able to play for you guys again anywhere except for North America. Is it going to be good to have him back in the starting lineup?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Obviously, we missed hallzerk. Nothing. I think Junior is still really good, but obviously hallzerk as the main operator is definitely who we'd all want to play with. But yeah, I think he's has a very long vacation, so hopefully he's coming back grinding and showing us what he can do. Because honestly, I think he's a top 20 player this year. If he keeps it up, I think he can have a shot at making it.
Yeah, hopefully he's been playing a lot of EUFPL and those late night pugs to stay game fresh for when you guys head into the next season. Now, closing question for you: what's Complexity's schedule looking like next season? Obviously, we've heard a lot of NA news about these events that are going to have VRS. We heard about the DreamHack BOIC that offers a spot into ESL Pro League. If you remember, NIP went to Frag Vegas at the start of the back in March, and they obviously earned so many VRS points from that. They went from being kind of a relevant team for invites to getting, I believe, an invite to Austin off the basis of that. Do you think we could see Complexity kind of try to make more of these NA LANs? Is that something you guys have talked about at all?
Yeah, we definitely wanted to play the last frag, but I think we got a last-minute IM Melbourne invite, and then obviously we have to choose that over frag. But I'd say for us right now, we're going to Fisher. 1 week we camped before into Fisher, into Cologne, into Blast. So I think depending on how good we do at those events, we might not even need to play the frags or BYOCs. But obviously, if it goes pretty bad, we're definitely going to consider playing those lands. But I think Cole, as an org, is going to try to shoot to be at a frag this year, unless obviously our points are too big. We wouldn't want to risk it or anything. But they do want to support NA, and going to a frag is supporting NA, so we probably will go to that. Like I said, just depending on the points. But yeah, busy start coming up.
Yeah, it would definitely be a cool thing to see Complexity back at a frag. I know back in the day we had Shazam and those guys make it out to frag, which was definitely a great moment for the fans at a time. So thank you so much for your time. We'll see you at next season. Thank you.